everyone in Yemen carries a AK or an M16 or something like that equivalent. It's because it's such a dangerous place, and the Saudis and others have made it even more dangerous. So what are they trying to do here? And they're talking about going after Iran and talking so seriously now that I'm beginning to think they might be serious. In other words, we're going for a bigger, wider regional war that ultimately will turn out to be a disaster. Those press conferences, the ones with Netanyahu, the ones with his cabinet, principal cabinet, they're disasters if what they're purporting to say becomes reality. On top of all of that, I just read Secretary Hegseth's essential advice, guidance, direction, with regard to China and the so-called shift to China. We're going to war over Taiwan too, it appears. It appears that Hegseth is dead serious, and Trump must be too, that we are going to go to war over Taiwan. They're determined that that's going to happen. They're going to shift things to that. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. As I've said many times before, if we like the Houthis, we're going to love the Iranians. And if we like the Houthis and love the Iranians, we're going to love the Chinese even more, because they're going to beat the Jesus out of us. And that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. At the same time we're doing this, Nima, we just had a request from the United States Army, already so small it couldn't lick Peter Pan and his gang, to reduce their numbers by 60,000, reduce their end strength by 60,000. Now, I know why they're doing this, I think, because they're so embarrassed by not being able to recruit to their end strength authorizations each year. But is that a reason to cut your forces? And Hegseth in this paper seems to think that there won't be any army anyway. You won't need to go on to Taiwan because the Air Force and the Navy will take care of the Chinese. This is idiocy. This is insanity. And yet it's running our country. Bibi wants a war. Bibi wants the United States to eliminate any possibility, not just the nuclear program, but any possibility that Iran could be a significant threat to him as he becomes more and more belabored on several fronts. And as what I told you just a few moments ago is happening to Israel. I didn't even mention what the real prospects for their economy are. I'm not sure we're going to have the trillions that are going to be necessary to bail Israel out after this in terms of economic revival. So we're looking at a situation that Trump has now evaluated incorrectly, if we believe him. I don't believe him, really. I think he understands that the man sitting beside him wants him to take Iran out, cleanly out. And I believe both of them think air power alone can do that. Can't. It can't. It simply can't. So what do you do when you start dropping bombs on 90 million people who have the capacity that Iran has now? You have a real mess, because Iran is going to respond. We're looking at the possibility that what we would envision Iran doing as a response to our strikes, were we to mount them, is going to be very different than what we're envisioning. That is to say, they're going to destroy Israel. And it wouldn't be that hard. At this point, it wouldn't be that hard, because Israel is teetering right now. It's teetering economically. It's teetering militarily. It's taken far more casualties than anybody thought. It's got far more no-shows in its reserve forces than anybody thought. And it's got far more problems.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند